I'm gonna give my 2-day impressions on the Tesla Cybertruck. This is the all-wheel drive variant. I've had it. This is my second day. I'm actually driving to return the car and or the truck. And here's my 2-day opinion on it. So we'll start off with the bad, and then we'll get to the good. Overall, this truck is amazing. But let's start off with the bad. First, window buttons too far back, in my opinion. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but I feel like I need to go T-Rex arm mode to reach the, especially the back windows. It's almost like I need to go too far back to reach it. So not a fan of that. If it was an inch, 2 inches more up, much better. I don't need this much space on the handle. That's number one. Number two is, while I sort of, kind of, maybe the more I drive it, I mean, you guys will know better, people that actually own it or drive it for a much longer period of time. But I'm so used to looking at this rear view mirror that when it's on the screen, it's a little weird. Now, I understand, you know, that they need to put it here so you can see it, and yes, I can see it, and you can even resize this and stuff. But it would be better if this was a digital mirror as well, so I can actually just see it here. This is a little bit bigger, and that would be nicer. The third thing is, it would be nice if there was a spare tire. This being, you know, a pickup truck, more like you could off-road it and stuff. It would be nicer if it did that. Now, by the way, sometimes the wiper moves. I've noticed that. I don't know why it does that, but it just kind of goes down, stays down for a few seconds, and then it comes back up. I don't know if that's standard. Maybe you guys will let me know. And there's also, this might be this particular model, but there's a little bit of squeakiness inside the car. For a car that has 800 miles, I'm kind of not expecting that. And number four, it might be just a specific model or whatever. And this is a 2025 version. I saw it underneath the frunk. I feel like this part is too empty. It reminds me of the original Model S's. And I feel like I like that it's open from one aspect, but from another aspect, I feel like it would be better if, I don't know, there was something here or some other way, or I don't know, something else with this space. I mean, I appreciate the empty space, but also it'd be nice if, I don't know, not a fan. I can't quite put my, I'm not going to say that as a super negative, but anyways. So those are pretty much most of the negatives. The bed is pretty big. It is fairly long, not quite as wide. It would be nicer if it was a little bit wider as well, but it is a pretty big bed, pretty long, and I love the fact that it's secured. So now let's get to, it's funny because I was trying to look behind me. I looked at the rear view mirror and I'm like moving my head like, oh. And again, I have to look here. So again, this is a perfect example of why we need the digital. All right, let's talk about the good. So I'm driving through these windy roads, and I wanted to bring it here. It is in sport mode right now. Dynamics, yeah, it's in sport mode. It drives really well. You could still feel, because my normal car is the Model 3 Performance. That's the one I drive the most. My daily driver, I call it. That one's more nimble. Obviously, it's a smaller car. It's a little bit faster than this. And this one, it does feel like it's bigger, but it's not bad. I could still, it feels a lot less like a truck than it feels. It still feels more like a car. It still feels like I could still do these, you know, windy roads. It's gonna get pretty windy up here, so you'll see that in a second. But it does a pretty good job. So I haven't driven too many pickup trucks, but I've driven a couple, and I think this one drives, I can't remember how the Rivian felt, but the Rivian felt pretty good too. But for the normal ones, this one definitely feels better. And I'm like just cruising along this path, and it seems to not be a problem. So it's as sporty as a pickup truck will get. So it feels really good. I genuinely like the way this truck drives. So that's definitely a benefit. And like, again, I'm not going, you know, crazy fast or anything like that. But I'm easily going, you know, easily enough. I'm making these turns easily enough, and I feel like I can sort of feel the car. I mean, this is not, you know, a Porsche or anything, And the Model 3 performance does feel a lot better here than this thing does. But for this being essentially a tank, it feels like a pretty maneuverable tank. So I do like this pickup truck. It also has some pretty good acceleration. So again, and I feel pretty comfortable driving this thing. All right, so the turning radius on this pickup truck is beyond phenomenal. You could make U-turns in very small, like, I'm not gonna say very small, but in a place that I wouldn't think this truck would actually make a U-turn, and it does. And it feels phenomenal. Like when it actually does make a U-turn, it feels phenomenal. It's pretty easy to make a U-turn in this thing. And I feel safe with the tonneau cover. Not the rear-wheel drive version that's, I don't know, by hand or whatever, but the actual one that, you know, mechanized that you get with the all-wheel and the Cyber Beast, at least as of now. I put my bike scooters in there. I feel secure, like it's legit. In fact, let's do a quick U-turn right here just to show you guys. Oh, this Honda Pilot is, I'm gonna do a U-turn. All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, see? That was like pretty easy to do the U-turn. Yeah, it's like legit, like phenomenal. I don't know how else to say it. It's truly like very simple to do U-turns on this thing. Yeah, and at first it takes a little while getting used to the steering wheel. Especially if there's a car parked next to you, it like turns a little too much, more than what you're initially thinking, because I've been programmed to just drive normal cars, and this thing feels different. But I love the way it feels. Very easy to drive, and yeah, I mean, overall you're getting a pretty fast pickup truck. Has a lot of power. And I actually drove some of my buddies in here, and some of them like were expecting it, but some of them were actually like surprised on how well this thing actually moves. They weren't expecting the acceleration. I even told them, I'm like, this is not even the fast one. There's a Cyber Beast that's much faster than this one, and they were just amazed at some of them, not all of them, but some of them were like, wow, this is actually like really nice. I wasn't expecting it to be as nice as it is. And you got the air suspension, so you could lift the car, you could lower it, you could do it within the app. And again, it's a Tesla, so you know, chances are it's not going to break down. I mean, who knows, but chances are it's just like fill in the windshield wiper and you're golden, and just you know swap out the tires or rotate the tires every now and then and swap them out, and that's really all it is to it. So in a nutshell, I really like this truck. I don't love everything about it. I could see Cybertruck 2.0 fixing a few things. Main culprit for me personally is the price. If the price is lower, I'm much more like, yes, I want to get it, or if they have much cheaper lease deals. It's just they've kind of spoiled me with the Model 3 and Y. You get so much with the Model 3 and Y that when I look at this, even though I really like this thing, and I'm not saying it's not worth the money, I'm just saying, in my opinion, like I personally just don't want to pay as much, and I might still get one in the future. I might just give in and get one, but man, if they just made it cheaper, like that's really the main issue. Like these other the T-Rex windows, the few little things, this thing, like I could live with that. I mean, because overall, like it's just phenomenal, but the price is just that's the hard part to justify. Again, in my opinion, based off where I am right now. So yeah, there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below, and let me know what your thoughts. And I do want to thank, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that at all, but Tesla does offer, at least as of now, 48-hour test drives. I don't know if they're going to end that, but as of now, they offer that. So I'm grateful for that. I got to drive it. I got a feel for it. I did confirm that I do like it, but maybe not quite enough to pay now, or maybe just wait a little bit longer, because I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I feel like they're going to lower the price. I just feel like it, based on the number that they have in inventory. Again, just my personal opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, smash that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.